Hello and welcome to HERU Yoga for the Blind. My name is Hannah and I will be guiding you through this yoga session. I am so happy that you're here and welcome to the session. But before we get started, please ensure that you have enough space around you to move and or someone with you who can support you and your safety as you move through this practice. Make sure that you wear something comfortable, that you can move in without distraction, and ideally take off your socks to get a better feeling for the floor or the yoga mat. Today's practice is a beginner's standing sequence with a focus on warriors. So things you will need for this class are a yoga mat. Should you not have a yoga mat, please don't worry, you can simply practice on the floor. But please don't use a blanket or towel to put down, as this will not allow you to grip the floor properly. Lastly, as always, you know your body best. As you start your practice, you might experience some discomfort here and there. This can be an indicator that you might want to adjust the pose, but it does not mean that you cannot practice this specific pose. Should you, however, experience pain, please stop or ease off in that pose. Pain is never something that you should nor want to work through. But for now, let's get started. Come to stand with your feet parallel and hip-width apart. Allow your arms to hang loosely right and left next to you. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your knees are ever so slightly bent. Your weight is evenly distributed across the four corners of your feet. Now, even if you have very little to no vision, please feel free to close your eyelids here. This will allow the muscles around your eyes to come to rest. With your eyelids closed, bring your awareness to the soles of the feet. Feel them rooting into the floor. Gently shift your weight from right to left, from heels to toes, from right to left, from heel to toes. Then settle in the middle with your weight evenly distributed across both feet. Take a moment to feel the energy rising from the soles of the feet, through your legs, through your spine, into the crown of the head. You root to rise. Feel the length in your spine. Your shoulders and your jaw are relaxed. Your head floats on top of your spine, reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Then place one hand onto your heart and one hand onto your navel, bringing the awareness to the breath. Simply allow your breath to come naturally. Pay close attention to which action feels more natural today. Is it the in or the exhale? As for now, there's nothing you need to change, you simply observe. Always from a place of curiosity and never from a place of judgment. Where in your body can you feel your breath? Where does it travel to? Feel the expansion as you inhale and the softening as you exhale. Allow this to happen without any effort. This is a moment of undoing. Take a few more natural breaths here, tuning into the ripple effect of your breath. Feel the breath entering through your nostrils, traveling through the back of your throat into the bottom of your lungs. Now slowly move into a more active breathing. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel your heart and your navel lift and expand. Then take a soft, long exhale through your relaxed lips. Feel your heart and your navel softening. Inhale, heart and navel move away from each other. Exhale, they move towards each other. Inhale, your spine lengthens. Exhale, your shoulders and navel and heart soften. Then come back to your natural breathing pattern. Take a few breaths here. Easy, without any effort. Then release your hands right and left next to you. Your shoulders and collarbones are open. Hands are facing slightly away from your upper body. Now, if you had your eyes closed, feel free to open your eyelids slowly, coming out of the internal focus into a more active focus. Then inhale and float both arms towards the ceiling. Slightly lift your heart towards the sky to create a small upper back bend. Arms stretch out, up and behind you. And then palms come together in prayer position. As you exhale, bring your body back into an upright position. Hands float down through the middle and come to rest in front of the heart. Repeat this movement a few times. Inhale, arms float up. Heart reaches to the sky, roll your shoulders back, gently lean back. Exhale, bring your hands in prayer, slowly bring them down to your heart. Bring your upper body back upright. Inhale, arms float up, heart reaches to the sky. Exhale, hands together, down to your heart. Bring your upper body back in an upright position. Now step your feet wider. The outer arches of your feet line up with the outer edges of the yoga mat. If you do not have a yoga mat, walk your feet out so that they're wider than your hips. Now turn your heels in and your toes out. Here, you are going to work on your goddess pose variation. Inhale, float your arms up high, reaching to the ceiling. Exhale, hands in prayer, float them down to the heart. Bend your knees to 90 degrees. Inhale, press your feet firmly into the earth. Lengthen your legs, reaching the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands through prayer to your heart. Knees bend to 90 degrees. Repeat. Inhale, feet firmly pressing into the earth, lengthening your legs. Arms reach to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, hands in prayer in front of the heart. One last round. Inhale, reaching up, lengthening your legs. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the heart. This time, as you inhale, press your feet into the floor, but relax your arms right and left next to you as you lengthen your legs. Turn your feet back into a parallel position and then come back into a hip width position at the front of the mat. Time to start the flow. Today's focus is on standing poses, specifically the warrior poses. Start with both feet hip width apart. Inhale, sweep both arms up to the ceiling. Gentle back bend. Exhale, bow forwards. Place both hands onto your left knee. Step your right foot back into a long lunge. Both feet remain hip width apart and parallel. Back heel is lifted. Front knee is bent, back leg is long. On your next inhale, bring your upper body into an upright position, reaching up with your arms towards the ceiling. Hold this position for a couple of breaths. To refine your pose here, you continuously reach through your back heel. This will help with finding stability. Your front knee might want to roll in. Resist this and move it more towards the baby toe. Now, on your next exhale, bring your hands back onto the knees, step your back foot forwards and come into an upright position. Arms hang by your side. Inhale, reaching your arms up towards the ceiling, lift your heart. Exhale, bow forwards and place both hands this time onto your right knee. Step your left foot behind you into a high lunge position. Front knee is bent, your back knee is long. Both feet continue to face forward, your back heel is lifted. Now, on your next inhale, float your arms right and left next to your ears. Your upper body is in an upright position. Your weight is evenly spread across both feet. Now ensure here to reach through the back heel. Move your front knee more towards the baby toe. And with every exhale, bend the front knee just that little bit deeper. But keep the back leg long. Take one full breath here. And then as you exhale, bring your hands back onto your right knee. Step your back foot forwards. Feet are hip width parallel apart. Your spine is long. Your arms hang loosely next to your body. Now, we're going to add another movement to this flow. Inhale, float your arms up high. Exhale, bow forward. Both hands onto your left knee. Step your right foot back into a high lunge. Both feet are facing forwards. Front knee is bent, back knee is long. Inhale, bring your upper body into an upright position. Arms reach to the ceiling. Exhale, allow your front leg to descend deeper. Then bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart. This time, inhale, lift your arms towards the ceiling and lengthen your front leg. Exhale, bend your front knee and bring your hands back to your heart. Repeat this movement a few times using your breath. Inhale, you expand. Exhale, you descend. Inhale, long arms and legs. Exhale, gather and pray and bend your front knee. One last round. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bend your front knee, hands in front of the heart. Step your back foot forwards. Your feet are parallel and hip width apart. Your arms hang next to your upper body. Now, let's do the other side. Inhale, float your arms up high. Exhale, bow forwards, hands onto your right knee. Step your left foot back into a high lunge. Both feet are facing forward. The front knee is bent, the back leg is long. Inhale, bring your upper body into an upright position. Arms reach to the ceiling. Exhale, allow your front leg to descend a little bit more. Keep tracking the knee towards the baby toe. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Inhale, lift your arms towards the ceiling and lengthen your front leg this time. Exhale, bend your front knee, hands in prayer in front of the heart. Repeat this movement a few times using your breath. Inhale, you expand. Exhale, you contract. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you gather. One last round. Inhale, you reaching up. Exhale, bend your front knee and place your hands in front of the heart. This time, step your back foot forwards to meet the other. Feet are parallel and hip width apart. Your arms hang right and left next to your upper body. This time around, the focus will be on Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. You start the same way. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, float your arms towards the ceiling. Feel a gentle lift in your heart. As you exhale, bow forwards and place your hands onto your left knee. Step your right foot back into a high lunge. Now this time, keep leaning forwards with your upper body, keeping the weight slightly more shifted forwards. That way you can move your back foot more freely. Turn your back heel in and toes out, so that your back foot faces 90 degrees out to the right. Your front foot remains facing forwards. Your back leg is long, your front knee is bent. Inhale, reach your right arm forwards and then draw a big circle up and back in order to bring your upper body into an upright position. Your upper body opens to the right and faces the same direction as your back foot. Both arms are on shoulder height. Your right arm lines up on top of your back leg and your left arm on top of the front thigh. Your hips will be orientated slightly diagonal. Here, you want to have the weight evenly distributed across both feet. Now, as you inhale, lengthen your front leg and float your arms to the ceiling, reaching up. Exhale, bend your front knee and bring your arms back on shoulder height. Inhale, reach up and lengthen your front leg. Exhale, bend your front knee and move it a little bit more towards the baby toe. Arms on shoulder height. Repeat this movement a few times, again coordinating it with your breathing pattern. You inhale, you expand. You exhale, come back into your warrior two position. Here, you want to ensure that your upper body weight is always in the middle of your stance. Do one last round. Inhaling, reach. Exhale, come down, bending your knee. Now here, take a moment with your front knee bent. Arms are on shoulder height in your warrior two. Your arms are stretched out and the energy reaches through all fingertips equally. Take one last breath here. Then slightly shift your weight towards your front foot. Place both hands back onto your front knee. Now you can turn your back toes in and the heel back so that you're coming into a lunge position. On your inhale, step your back foot forwards into a parallel position. Arms hang right and left next to your upper body. We repeat this phrase on the other side. Inhale, float your arms up and reach them towards the sky. There's a gentle lift in your heart. Exhale, bow forwards and place your hands onto your right knee. Left foot steps back into a high lunge. Lean forwards with your upper body so you can turn your back heel in and toes out. Your back foot now faces 90 degrees out to the left side. Your front foot remains facing forwards. Your back leg is long, your front knee remains bent. Reach your left arm now forwards. And then on your inhale, draw a big circle with your left arm going up and back. Your upper body comes up and opens to the left. Both arms are at shoulder height and reach away from each other. Left arm lines up over your back leg and your front arm lines up with your front thigh. Your hip will be slightly facing diagonal. Your weight is evenly distributed across both feet. Now, as you inhale, lengthen your front leg and float both arms to the ceiling, reaching up. Exhale, front knees bend and arms come back onto shoulder height. Inhale, reaching up, front leg is long. Exhale, bend your front knee, float your arms down on shoulder height. Repeat this movement a few times with your breath. Inhale, you expand. Exhale, you come down. When you bend your front knee, move your knee a little bit more towards the baby toe. Do one more round. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bend your front knee, arms on shoulder height. Here, you want to reach through all fingertips and take one full breath here. Then, on your next exhale, shift your weight back towards your front foot. Place both hands onto the front knee, turn your back foot in and come back into a high lunge. Then on your inhale, step your back foot forwards and into a parallel position. Arms hang right and left next to you. Let's come to our cool down section. Bring your feet together, inner arches touching. Inhale, float the arms to the sky and then bring your hands to prayer above your head. Exhale, start bending the knees, sliding the hands down through the middle and slowly bring your hips towards your heels. Here you want to keep lifting your navel back. Then, once you're bringing your hips down to your heels, place your hands on the floor behind you and sit down. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Put your hands behind you with the fingers facing away. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart as you inhale. Exhale, allow your knees to fall to the right. Inhale, pull your navel back, bring your knees back to the middle. Exhale, knees gently fall to the left. Inhale, bring them back to the middle. Repeat this movement using your breath as an indicator. You exhale, knees gently fall. Inhale, knees come back to the middle. You want to slow this right down. Move slowly and steadily through this movement. There really is no need to rush here. Repeat this one more time on each side before you come back to the middle. Now here, pull your navel back so that you can reach forwards with your arms. Then slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae until you come to lie on your back. Slow this right down, a little bit slower. Then allow your arms to come to rest right and left next to you. Lengthen your right leg forward, lengthen your left leg forwards, and come into a comfortable lying position for your well-deserved Shavasana. Your feet are slightly wider than your hips, and they are flopping open to the side. Here, you want to have as little muscular tension in your legs as possible. Your hands are right and left on hip height, but a little wider as the yoga mat. Your palms are open and facing the ceiling. Now inhale one more time and lift your heart. Exhale, allow the back of the heart to melt into the floor. Now, even if you have very little to no vision, you might still want to close your eyes here to give your eyelids and the muscles around your eyes a rest. Allow the floor to carry you. Then bring your awareness back to the breath. Feel your navel rise and fall without any effort. You inhale calm and exhale tension. Scan your body for any remaining areas of tension you might still feel in your body. Feel the muscles melt and the tension flow into the floor. Relax your jaw and shoulders. Feel your legs, arms, head, and pelvis be heavy. Your breath is even, calm, and steady. Feel the floor supporting you and your body. Your navel rises as you inhale and it softens as you exhale. You are calm. You are safe. And you may now fully relax. Give your body and your mind permission to drift off for the next few moments of silence. When it is time to come out of this relaxation, you will hear 3 soft gong sounds, and I will guide you then safely out of this relaxation. But for now, simply allow yourself to let go. Now, without moving, without opening your eyes, slowly bring your awareness back to the room that you are in. Bring the awareness to the sounds and the smells around you, to the texture of the floor beneath you, the feeling of the clothes on your skin. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Slowly move your head from side to side. Then bend both knees and firmly place the soles of the feet onto the mat. Inhale and reach your right arm up and behind you. Maybe even take a little bit of a stretch, a yawn, a sigh, whatever feels good to you right now. Then come to lie on the right side. Take a moment here. Curl yourself up into a small ball. Then, on your next inhale, place your left hand on the floor and press yourself back up into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. And one last time for this session, inhale, float both arms up high towards the sky and gather your hands in a prayer position in front of your heart. And then let's finish the session with a few words of silent gratitude. Let's say thank you to our body for carrying us through this practice, for supporting us and our loved ones throughout this day, and for always giving us a home, no matter what. With love and respect. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.